And we are coming back to you with POV Pool at the 23rd Annual Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament at the Rum Runner Lounge in Las Vegas, Nevada. Next match on stream is Ray Skenandore from Las Vegas and Greg Harada from Torrance, California.
Yeah, Greg Harada is sneaky. He come in second in this a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago.
He did. He's had a couple of good finishes. Yeah, absolutely. He's a great player.
Matter of fact, I remember that match now. It was Hill. Greg was breaking. He broke dry. Ernesto ran out. Or Greg would have won this 3 years ago.
I'd rather have that than to make it, right?
Hey, Mike, can you go get Daniel? Fans want to change the view. So what view would you like us to put it on, guys? On the mic is James or Jim Murphy.
Real quick, just tell the people at home, I'm 0-18 lifetime career on coin flips in this tournament. People want to make money right now online, tell them to bet. I'm calling tails, telling them to bet heads, lay 500.
Hey, I got heads for 500.
And my name is Stacy Alsop, also from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Want to change what angle?
0-18 and counting, you get 19.
And Ray Skenandore, who's up on this table, would like everybody to know that he is 0 for 18 in coin flips in the Andy Mercer tournament, so he is expecting to lose this coin flip.
My name's Jason, though.
We have Blue Moon Jason in the booth.
Sponsored by Blue Moon.
And he's doing a damn fine job representing Blue Moon beer.
Yeah, I'd like to get sponsored by them. I can really drink a lot.
Well, if anybody in the chat room or watching the stream has anything to do with Blue Moon, look up Jason Shaw. He says he can be your man.
Yeah, come sponsor me. Get smashed every tournament after I get knocked out.
So we have Ray, who's known around town as the Lion Killer for beating Alex in Reno a couple of years ago. But there's been a couple of times that he's had a couple of upsets here at this tournament.
Okay. What did you look like again?
About 6'2".
Is that the guy that goes to pro shots?
Who? Chris?
Murray, say he gave you a piece of Predator chalk.
Yeah, I know him. Why does he want
Dark Shark, yes, I do play in the women's tour in Phoenix. That's where I was last weekend.
Chris, you want to play me some one pocket? I know you like giving 12-5. You have his number? Are you going to call him?
Oh, looking fun. What kind of fun is that?
Chris, I'm giving him your number, so
expect a phone call like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Talk about the game off of the stream.
Okay, this match is starting off. Greg Harada on the break. Oh.
And who are you, Dark Shark? What's your name?
Ray Skenandore said he was 18 and counting for losing flips in this match. I guess it's 19. I guess he's 0 for 19.
He is 0 for 19 in his Andy Mercer history.
What's up?
You're still in the tournament?
Pull this out.
Hey, how are you?
No,
I'm good.
side.
Are you still in the
No, I
tournament?
lost to Ismail Myers.
Oh.
But
So you're out, Darren out?
Darren's going to get chased.
Where, which place you guys are going?
Ravi, this guy has the smartest shoes ever. Look.
So obviously you can't look at Ravi's shoes because you are not watching the shoes, you're watching the game. So let me give you an update on the matches. Don't mind Jason. We have Walter Glass, who just went up 5-0 over Adam Roberts, both from Las Vegas. We have Dick Rice up 2-1 on Sal Butera.
Maximum 2 drinks, I don't drink more than
Josh Edgar is still up 3-1 on Ramin Bakhtiari. Ramin is at the table. And Greg Harada, Ray Skenandore just started.
There's no doubt.
You see his shoes?
I I have seen his shoes, yes.
$3,500 for a pair of shoes.
I don't want to pay $3,500 for shoes. I'd like to know who you are, though. I'd like to know who's watching.
He's all 20. He's all pimped up.
I got 20 on the go.
Ray cut the 7 in beautifully.
Yeah, Ray
Got a
came
little
with
bit,
nice shot.
a little bit straight in on the 8, but he should be fine. It's a bar table. You can cheat the pocket. You could also roll forward and shoot the 9 ball in the other corner. Just gonna stun it over. So from Greg's break, Ray will go up 1-0. Moving his beads with his hand like a boss. I wish I could do that, but I'm too short. Dick Rice has just gone up 3-1 over Salvatierra. Could be a little bit of an upset there. I don't think that Dick's the favorite in that match. He is a good player from the Phoenix area. Ramin has left Josh with a kick at the 4 ball. Down 3-1. We'll see what Josh does with it. Well, we'll see, and I'll just tell you about it.
Wow, Salvatierra has his hands full over there.
He does.
Ray Skenandore with 3 balls on the break and an opening shot.
He decided to not hit him as soft as he was earlier, and he's got a very strong break.
Well, it looks like the fairy tale run of Adam Roberts is about to come to an end. Walter's eyeing up a 3-9 combo. And it's over. Walter wins 6-0 over Adam Roberts. What a tournament for a local player.
For a local B player, absolutely.
That's right.
It's a good showing.
Unbelievable. That's $200 well spent by a B player. Have memories that'll last a lifetime, beating the likes of Jason Shaw.
Yeah, and Jason Shaw isn't necessarily commentating. He's just kind of doing flyby comments every once in a while.
Yeah, Jason Shaw's on the Blue Moon trip right now.
What's a glass? Yeah, okay. Glad at least
He,
I know you did.
I think he came in with a little bit higher hopes than how he ended, as did Stevie Moore. You know, Stevie Moore went 2-0, which is
I know, crazy.
It is.
But
it is.
You know, he drew a tough first round match, and then he, you know, the next guy put a 5. I talked to Stevie. He said he ran 5 racks on him. What can you do? You don't get a chance to shoot. You don't get a chance to shoot.
Yeah.
Trez Kane versus Carl Wilson next over there.
Okay.
On the 1 loss side.
Okay, next match on the 1 loss side, we have Carl Wilson and Trace Kane getting ready to do the flip. We will keep you updated on that as it comes along.
And Carl Wilson's tag shows Carson City, but I have been informed that he recently moved to Arizona, so these guys might have actually played before more than once. I know that he's been there for a little while, and Trace pretty much plays all the time, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. Salvatierra knocks down the game, losing 3-2 to Dick Rice, but he's trying
to close the gap. And Ray Skenandore has gone up 2-0 over Greg Harada. Here's another player, Ray Skenandore, that has actually won the amateur event that precedes this one every year, the Doc Hill, who is the current owner's father. Doc is Gino and Gordy, their dad, right?
Right, yeah.
So the amateur tournament is named after the owner's father, and that event precedes this event by 1 weekend every year. So this Rum Runner Lounge actually has the 8 and under tournament, the open event, and then the women's event 3 weekends in a row every year in March.
Yeah, I mean, Ray's a great example of a lot of people getting that good B player mode, and they just can't ever advance.
And he just made 3 balls on the break, left himself an easy 1 ball to get to the 2-9.
Oh yeah, he's
and
playing
possibly
great.
make this a very short rack. His break, if he keeps breaking like this, nobody's going to have a shot.
Now they'd like to have the camera back the other way. We can do that. That's a switch right here. Did that switch the camera back in the chat room? Okay, Ray Skenandore made quick work of that rack right there.
So this angle is back. You guys like this angle better? Okay, we will leave it there.
Yeah, as I was saying, Ray's a great example of an amateur B player who a lot of us get stuck in that rut and we can't seem to ever get, to jump our game up, and he figured it out. He went from a strong B player, now he's, look at him, he's getting deep in the Dock Hill now.
The Andy Mercer, yeah, he's a 9 around town, but I could see that going up to a 10, especially if he continues this performance. He might need to give up a little bit more weight.
Yeah, it's like a switch went off. All of a sudden he was 2 balls better than he was before.
Yeah, and it is not Stacy Novak from California. I lived in California but didn't play pool until I moved to Las Vegas 8 years ago. So I am from Las Vegas as a pool player.
Chris says he's already a 10 that he thinks. Chris, you think everybody's a 10?
Ain't that the truth? So Trace Kane and Carl Wilson are playing on the table right next to us, and every single ball except for one is within a 1 foot by 1 foot box on the table after the break. It looks almost like a drill that Florian Kohler might practice. So we'll see what Carl comes up with, because this is what Trace has left him. Dick Rice is still up 3-2 over Sal and is at the table. Ramin has closed the gap between him and Josh Edgar. Josh is now up 3-2. Ray obviously took down that last rack with the 1 to the 2-9 combo after making 3 balls on the break. He's broken again, and this looks like a makeable run out. I don't want to jinx anything. I did that yesterday. And he hit it good. He has an angle to get back for the 4. It may not be much, but it's enough. And it's just seeing whether he's going to play for the 4-9 or play for the 4 in the opposite corner. I think the natural angle is to come back and play for the 4 instead of the 9, which is exactly what he did. The 7's hanging in the hole.
Chris keeps, he's a 10, and he just posts a link to Las Vegas player ratings.
So, thank you, Chris. We appreciate the rating. He is a 10 on the bar table. On the big table around town, he is a 9. But on the Vegas Billiard Buzz Tour, he is a 10.
JB with JB Cases is back in the room. Yes, Max Eberly won 6-0. That's 3 matches in a row. Max shut his opponent out. And 3 good opponents. Tom Butler, Ishmael Paez, and King Kong. 6-0, 6-0, 6-0. Max Eberly is on fire.
Yes. He's not giving his opponents an opportunity to get out of the chair to even attempt to fight for their tournament life. He's just running out. Well, in his other match, he didn't shoot either. There was 2 matches, I think, where the opponent didn't shoot. He pushed out and then ran.
Yeah. Yeah, Morrill got the opportunity to play safe a couple of times.
This guy is Ray Skenandore from Las Vegas. And I commentated one of his matches earlier yesterday, and Daniel was asking me about him, and he's a very strong local player, and he's shown that every match he's had on the stream table has been amazing. And the one match that he lost to Ronnie Alcano was Hill. He had an opportunity, left himself a shot on the 1, gave himself bad shape on the 2, played it safe, and Ronnie got out. So
yeah.
He's had a good showing so far.
Yeah, Ray is on fire. Now JB, I don't know if you how much of the tournament you saw, if you've seen so far, but they are now this year using the magic racking the 9 on the spot, and you must break out of the box.
From the box.
From the box, right. Excuse me, from the box.
Yeah, they can't break from the rail. There's, you can attempt to cut break, but most people we're seeing are hitting it from the center of the table and hitting it with some speed. And as you can see, Ray's made 3 balls 3 breaks in a row. He's made 3 balls on the break. So let's see what he does with this one. Yes.
Has he?
Yes. He broke the first game, actually.
I think he broke
and I
dry.
believe he. No, I think he actually got a shot.
Oh.
Stream, correct us if we're wrong, because we're trying to keep updates on other matches as well. So we do miss a little bit of the stream table. Trace Kane is up 2-0. Carl Wilson just miscued and gave him ball in hand with an open table. So you might see Trace go up 3-0 right now. Sal has tied it up with Dick Rice. It is now 3-3.
All right, Greg Harada is now going to get his opportunity. He's can't ill afford the way his Ray's playing. He can ill afford to let anything slip through his fingers.
And this is the first dry break that Ray's had so far this match. And the score is still 3-2 with Josh Edgar and Ramin Bakhtiari. Josh is at the table with a possible run out. Could go up 4-2.
Greg laid that safe down quite nicely. Nutted
very good safe.
Ray on the back of the 3.
Looks like he's going to try to 2-rail to the left side of the 3 ball.
Wow, that's not much ball to aim to hit.
It is not, but that's the only option he has. Unless he wants the 2-rail, end rail, long rail, back over to the one on the side rail. But
I like trying to pinch that off the end rail, probably catch the side rail, and if you can catch the one thin coming off the rail, you can leave your opponent safe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2-rail to the left of the 3 ball and come into the back of the 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, that shot I'm talking about much easier for me being left-handed. A righty would find that pinching it off the end rail is kind of a tough shot for a right-hander. That's why he's going the other way.
Yeah, so he is. If I were I'm a lefty, so I would definitely shoot it the other way. But it's all about what's easier for you. He did get a hit, but he came in behind it instead of coming in ahead of it. He did get ball in hand. Greg's got some work to do to get to the other side of the table for the 2 ball. He's got to get past the 5, and he's got to miss the scratch.
That's right.
But this could be his opportunity to get back in the match.
Me and you are both left-handed, right?
Yes. There's
No
a lot
wonder
of
we're
lefties.
looking at the shot the same way.
Yeah. Trace Kane has gone up 3-0 over Carl Wilson. And Josh did widen that gap a little bit farther, going up 4-2 over Ramin. Greg is supposed to be out, but being down 4-0 on the B side can sometimes get in your head. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, here's where you show where you're made of, this is the kind of thing you gotta be able to get down and not make a mistake. All right, Vicky making eyes at Stacy. I'm in the middle of this. This is all right.
She was playing Josh last night, and I asked her if she wanted to play. She came up to me today and said, I really like that you asked me to gamble. That was kind of cool. The table is much more clear now. He did leave himself a little bit of an angle on the 4-ball, but he should be fine.
Is her last name Wade? Yes, that's Vicky Wade.
Would you like to say hello, Vicky?
Well, hi, POV Pool viewers.
Lots of people coming in and out. A lot of great players spectating the great matches.
No one's ever. Jason was over here on the Blue Moon Kick. No one's ever too drunk to talk out on this thing.
I warned him before I got on. I've been drinking. Everybody says hello.
She says hello back.
Greg made easy work of this out. As long as nothing crazy happens, he will go close the gap and be down 4-1. Very easily could have been 5-0 had Ray not broken dry. He has stopped the bleeding. Trace Kane on the other table is not giving Carl any room to breathe. He had no shot, played a dead nut safety. He now has ball in hand with 6 balls to go up 4-0. Sal is getting ready to go up 4-3 over Dick Rice.
I think you're going to be saying go girl.
Josh Edgar is working on a tough out.
Spanky Vicky
to
says
go
hi.
on the hill against Ramin's 2 games.
All right. Greg held it together and got on the board. All right.
First time Ray's been on this side of the table since the first break of the match. See if Greg can make a ball and continue this run. If he does break dry, Ray has shown that he has the capability to run it out.
Sal Bateras come from behind to take the lead in that match 4-3 against Dick Rice.
Yes. And Greg did make the 4-ball. I can't tell from here. I believe he might be able to kick at the 1-ball. It's tough to tell from this angle. I'm at the wrong side of the table.
Trace Kane just took a 4-0 lead over Carl Wilson.
No. Trace Kane missed the 7-ball. Carl Wilson is now at the table with a 6-foot shot. And Carl has missed it back and has left Trace the out. Greg is getting out the short stick for the shot. He does have the option to push. It is after the break, but he feels confident in jumping this ball. The 2 sitting right in front of the side pocket. All he has to do is stop it. Made good contact. Did not make the ball. Open table for Ray.
Chris, you're asking about the Gov. The word I heard is he's in hospice care at the moment. Deborah Aarons was going to go visit him today.
I don't know if you guys know, but Chris's nickname is Singer in Alaska. That's because he can do a mean karaoke. I've heard him a couple of different occasions singing his heart out to some Garth Brooks. If you ever get a chance, you should ask him to sing for you.
I have no idea where he's held at, Chris. You just have to ask Deborah when he's here.
And I don't see her in the room anywhere.
Yeah, they got to be gone. Walter won his match. I'm sure they're long gone.
Trace just broke dry. He did win that game after Carl missed the 7-ball back to him. He's now up 4-0. Sal is still up 4-3 over Dick Rice. Josh is still up 4-2 over Amin. Not a lot of progress. A lot of safety battles going on. A lot of people fighting really hard to stay in this great tournament. Ray left himself a little bit of work, but it's real easy to just shoot this with a little bit of low, a little bit of draw. Come down to the end rail and back up for the 7. Hit it good. He's got a good line to get back on the 8-ball.
Small room. Oh, no need for a score runner.
No, we can see all 4 tables from where we're sitting. We may not be able to see all of them clearly. We have a couple of obstructions, but we can see the scores, so makes it very easy.
Ray Skenandore taking care of business.
Going on the hill to Greg Harada's 1 game. This could be the final game. Greg could end his run tonight. He needs to win 5 in a row. Rock Roll 60, it is good pool, and it's it's nice for us to see a local player doing so well. It's kind of fun for us because we usually see the pro players come in and dominate. It's nice to
at the end, right?
Yeah. Can't put anything past Greg Harada. He's a very strong player. I've seen him at quite a few different events across the country, and he's a real strong player from California. And had the match started differently, it could definitely go either way. Ray's not the favorite, but he's playing well.
Yeah, Ray's playing. Look at Shane's over there in the corner with his girlfriend Jessica. They've been here all night, sweating all the matches.
Yep. In his golf shorts.
Nice to see him supporting the venue and his fellow players.
Ray says he'd like a cheeseburger to win this match.
He needs a double cheeseburger.
Said he needs a little bit of sustenance to make it through this last game. Josh just took that last game, going on the hill against Ramin. Ramin needs to win 4 in a row to continue on his journey in this wonderful tournament. Trace Kane is up 4-0. Carl Wilson is at the table. Just made a great long slow roll shot on the 2-ball. This could very well be his chance to put himself on the board. And Sal has taken authority over Dick Rice. He was down 3-1. He's now won 4 in a row to go on the hill 4-3 or 5-3. Sorry. Greg Harada shooting at this 3-ball.
No, he's kicking the one.
Kicking at the 1-ball, sorry. He did make a good hit. I think Ray might even have a window to make it. Maybe not. Do you play safe here? Do you jack up, draw the 1-ball, put the cue ball behind the 7?
Yeah, that's what looks like. Yeah, I kind of like thinning the 1 actually, trying
Putting
to
the
play
cue ball
in the
behind the
rail
6?
and put him behind the 6.
Yeah. It's definitely 2 ways to go about it. If you draw straight back with a 1 ball, the 1 ball runs into the 3, goes toward the other side pocket. If you happen to make it off of the 3 ball, you have a shot at the 2. If you do miss it, you gotta be behind the 7.
Yeah, with the thin, even if he don't get the hook down, if he thins the ball good, it's right up near the 7 where he maybe don't have a shot in
Yep.
the pocket, even if he can see it.
Kicking it 2 balls frozen together is always a tough choice.
Right. She's gonna have to give me some weight, Chris.
Stop it. I don't give anybody weight. And Ray
went for
just
the bank
decided that
shot.
he was going to bank it.
I don't like that move, but what do I know? He's a much better player than I am. That's why shot selection is not my forte on here. Everybody in this thing plays way better than me.
Yeah, I mean,
Then again,
Greg definitely has an opportunity to cut this ball.
I never missed a ball from the rail.
Yes, I might have picked the wrong shot, but I never actually missed.
Greg banks it back, gets a little lucky. It nicks the 2 and goes in, but don't leave him much.
Yeah, that lucky that made the ball for him also kind of hosed him on shape. So we'll see what he does. I see a safety in his future, though. Good night, Dora. Ramin at the table, trying to get out, stop the bleeding in his match, try to get to a third game. Uh-oh.
I don't know if he's just gotten frustrated or what, because that was a really poor attempt from Greg Harada. He's definitely a much better player than that shot would
I was looking at the other table. What happened? Did he try to play safe? Did he?
I'm not sure what. Yeah. I kind of glanced away and glanced back, but whatever. The 2 was stuck down below the 9. So
Yeah.
I thought he was going to thin the 2 and get up table with a cue ball or something. Next thing I know, I see the 2 going up table. I don't know what he's doing. No kidding.
We have a spectator talking to us about, how good Ray's playing and how good Vegas is showing. And he's right. There's been a lot of upsets by local players that were not anywhere close to being the favorites in some of these matches. So Ray Skenandore taking down Ishmael Paez, 6-1? Ray's match yesterday against Ishmael was, I think, 6-1, 6-2.
I don't know.
He was not hooked. He could see the ball, and he did leave himself an angle to get up table for the 6. This should be the final match. And from what I understand, we do have one more match on the stream table. Is that what Daniel came up and said, that we had one more match coming up?
No, this is the last match.
This is it.
This is the last match. And tomorrow, I can double check the board real quick before we sign off. And I believe we're going to open up with Shane Van Boning versus Oscar Dominguez on the final 4 or 8 on the winner's side.
It'll be final 8 on the A side and final 8 on the B side.
Okay,
It'll
8
be
and 8.
16 players tomorrow. They pay down to the final 16. Everybody that comes back tomorrow gets cash.
Ray's well on his way out. Let me check the board real quick, see what the match time is for that match.
So while Murph goes and does that, Carl did put himself on the board. He is now down 4-1 against Trace Kane. Sal is still on the hill. Dick Rice still has 3 games. He is at the table. He just played a safe. See if Sal can get out of it and end that match. Ramin is still at the table, running out. to hopefully go up and be only down 5-3. Ray left himself a 50-yard line shot on the 8-ball.
Yeah, I just checked the board. Oscar Dominguez and Shane Van Boning, Table 1, live streaming at noon tomorrow. Also at noon tomorrow, we have Mitch Ellerman playing... oh, my gosh. I just walked away from the board, now I can't remember who he's playing. Jeremy Jones and Mitch Ellerman.
And they actually commentated a match together earlier. Right now? So we do have one more match. We have Frank the Barber Almanza and Ernesto Dominguez. That should be a very entertaining, informative match to watch. Two great players we get to watch play on a free stream. Ray is still talking about the fact that he is 0-19 for flips.
I guess they just moved another one at Table 1.
Oh,
Frank
this
the
is
Barber
a good match.
Yeah.
This is a good match.
You want to get somebody else commentating?
No, I mean, unless you want to leave.
No, I'm hanging out.
Because you have a great voice. Okay, I'm going to restart this match.
I'm going to pee.